Hello, ghost hunters! What's happening with Phasmophobia? We got a sneak peek this week. Who remembers this? Well, if you watch my videos, you certainly should, as I've shown it several times this year. This was what the Phasmophobia development team promised would come to all of us ghost hunters in 2022. So where are we? Well, not where we want to be. And to be fair, we're certainly not where the developers want us to be either. As I mentioned in my last Phasmophobia video, developers are behind. As developers have said, the VR update came out much later than they had anticipated, and because of this, the custom difficulty, which we're all waiting on, was pushed back a couple of months. So instead, they gave the community 3 smaller patches of content to fill the gap. Yikes! No offense to whoever wrote this, but this does not bode well. Giving small patches of content to fill gaps to keep your community interested isn't exactly a good thing. Typically, filling the gaps includes lackluster and basic content. So before I get into the updated roadmap, let me just say that I think developers have done a great job. Updates have met or exceeded my expectations in the past, and I expect they will continue to do so. But I won't pretend that this new information doesn't have me worried about the dwindling Phasmophobia population and where the game will be in the future. This upcoming update has definitely taken its time getting here. I know developers have said this has been one of the largest patches to come to the game, and I know that testing didn't go as smoothly as they would have hoped. I'm certain all of that contributed to the delay. I also feel strongly, although developers haven't admitted this, that the anniversary of Phasmophobia may have contributed to the September release date. This new updated roadmap includes only 3 really major updates, but for most of us, only 2 of these will really affect our gameplay. And neither of these updates have come this year. So for a vast majority of us, we're still waiting for a big update this year. And I'm saying this as we're entering the last part of the year. And let's be real, does this seem like a major update to anyone? I know developers certainly feel like it is, but for us players, it feels fairly minor. So let's hope this Sunny Meadows and custom difficulty update really packs a punch. As for the 2023 update, these are all items that were listed on the previous roadmap. This makes me feel like developers are a solid 6 months behind. And truly, this update is so vague, it almost makes me wonder if it will actually ever happen. I know developers are already working on parts of this in some way based on comments they've left in their Discord, but working on it and actually being released are 2 very different things. As for the future of Phasmophobia, developers have said that they will be replacing all the ghost models and adding a plethora of new effects, events, sounds, and interactions. I'm certain games like Ghost Exile and Ghost Watchers have pushed developers to add more focus to these areas, as these games definitely have some unique ghosts and overall better movement. Developers also said that new locations and reworks will be created and reworked alongside these other updates, and that they'll be able to release them with other content or on their own as they are finished. This makes me hopeful that new maps may be in our future, and that maybe the high school will get a rework to make it feel more unique, as I've seen these assets in many other games. And in case you missed it, this week Phasmophobia released a teaser about the upcoming update, which now has a name and a date. It is officially called the Apocalypse Update and will release on September 27th at 12 p.m. BST. If you don't know what BST is, never fear, I had to look it up too. BST is British Summer Time and is standard time for the UK during the summer when they are not on GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. If you're in North or South America, this means it will release early in the morning, and if you're in Europe, from noon to early afternoon. For those of you in Australia, New Zealand, Asia, or anywhere in the Pacific area, it will be in the later evening. There are a few things mentioned in this that are unexpected, namely the Sunny Meadows restricted 5 small maps in 1. I'm not sure what this means. If you have thoughts on this, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your theories. Also, it sounds like we might be getting a smaller campsite called Camp Woodwind. It also looks like we might be getting some smaller changes and adjustments to some sounds and some visuals with the ghost. Let's hope so, as Phasmophobia definitely needs it. So overall, my personal thoughts on this information, the Phasmophobia development is fairly far behind on their promised updates. I think they'll still be worth the wait, but this long period of time between major updates is probably something we should get used to. In the meantime, other ghost hunting games are being released and provide plenty of entertainment and exciting scares. Phasmophobia may have done it first, but only time will tell if they did it best. While you're waiting on Phasmophobia's update, Ghost Watchers and Ghost Exile provide excellent ghost hunting experience, and I highly recommend both games. Hopefully, I'll be seeing all of you in Sunny Meadows soon. How do you feel about the newly released roadmap? Are you tired of waiting for real content updates from Phasmophobia? Are you playing other ghost hunting games while waiting for updates? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and as always, happy hunting!